Community Hotline is made possible with generous support by the Mount Hood Cable Regulatory Commission. The Mount Hood Cable Regulatory Commission advocates on behalf of the public interest on communications policy issues at the local, state, and federal levels.
Hi, and welcome back to Community Hotline. We're now at the end of our show. We have one more segment, and I'm happy to introduce my good friend Larry Schwartz, who is the Vice President and Branch Manager of Riverview Community Bank, and we are here to talk about the Fill-A-Bag program for SnowCap Community Charities. Thanks, Larry, for being here.
Thanks for having us.
You bet. Now, SnowCap is well known around the community, and every year the need grows more to feed and clothe and assist people that are in need of food and clothes and whatever. The Fill-A-Bag program is a huge part of that as far as meeting their needs. Tell me a little bit about that program, if you could. You've been involved for a while.
About 4 years now, right? And this is really a time when they need assistance because this is when everybody's looking for additional food this time of year.
Yeah.
And we run a 2-month program, and it's not just Riverview, it's not just Gresham Ford or any of the others. We bring in a number of different businesses and organizations to help us.
Right, so it's a kind of a community effort.
Yeah, it's really grassroots.
It is, isn't it? Because it's not only like, for example, we have a barrel in our lobby where people can come and make donations of food, and but you have people that come and stuff, inserts in the newspapers or whatever needs to be done.
Well, and that's how it started. I mean, it's called Fill-A-Bag, and so you have to get the bags somehow, right? And so,
so the paper bags that you get at the grocery store, those kind of things.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And we use Gresham Ford and 50 or 60 different volunteers from a couple of organizations, Gresham Rotary and Gresham Lions Club, come in, some other people from the chamber, and we put bags together. We put 10,000 bags together.
That's a lot of bags.
That's a lot of bags. It's a lot of paper cuts.
I didn't think about that.
And then we take them over and give them to the Outlook, who then puts them in their newspaper, and they're delivered that way. There's also an envelope in there with a little letter explaining what we're trying to do, and so people can go ahead and stick some money in there too.
So tell me about that, Larry. I know you're trying to collect food for those who need it, but when it comes right down to it, if you give money, you're going to get a lot more.
Right. Well, being a banker, cash is king, right?
Yeah. I'm asking the right person, aren't I? So
SnowCap is has an affiliation with the Oregon Food Bank, and they're charter members, so they can buy food from them for $0.05 a pound.
Wow.
Now,
that's pretty cheap.
That's pretty cheap, and it's not cheap food. It's good quality food. That's not a problem. But they can buy it for $0.05 a pound. So every $1 is 20 pounds of food.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. So it's great. You're cleaning out your cupboard. Oh, I bought this, but I never ate it. Or I'm going to the store and I'm buying 10 more cans of something or 10 more boxes of something. That's great. They can use it. It's wonderful. Otherwise, if you got a few extra bucks, put them in the envelope that's in the Outlook, or you can donate, can't you, any place that has the barrel?
We just happen to have little jars that they can use also.
Like that.
Yes, exactly.
I bet you if they went into Riverview Community Bank, you would be happy to take their money for a Fill-A-Bag.
They might even find 2 jars there.
Really?
And the other thing is that they can use that money to buy things that they can't get at the food bank, like diapers and baby food, things like that.
Oh yeah.
And that's huge.
When you're new parents, and all of a sudden you've got this kid that's going through diapers like crazy, and needs that. They can't eat just whatever you're eating. It's it's hard if you don't have a job, or if you're homeless, or you're just in a really bad spot. It's hard to keep up with that kind of stuff.
And you being a grandma, you know.
I do know. Yeah. I do know.
Exactly.
I sure do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's important. I mean, food that's great. Like I say, cash is king, and
you'd be happy to take any of it.
Yeah, that's right.
So who are, you mentioned Gresham Ford and the Outlook. I don't remember who else you said. Who are some of the other community partners?
We've got Stamp Connection is a great partner.
They're always really good community, really good at being involved in stuff going on in the community.
Yeah, we've got Balance Health and Life, who's a chiropractic company. They're great. I'm going to have to look at my notes if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
We've got Drake 7Ds. We've got Grocery Outlet, Greater Gresham Baptist Church, U.S. World Class Taekwondo. We just keep adding more companies that want to get involved in this, and it's really, that's why I say it's grassroots.
Yeah, if there's an organization or a company out there, maybe small little mom and pop grocery store or a restaurant or whatever, and they wanted to be involved, could they maybe ask all their employees, say that for the holidays we're going to gather money or food, and instead of our party we're going to donate it to SnowCap.
That'd be great.
Something like that.
That'd be great. They could contact me. I'd be happy to talk to them. What we try and do when we're dealing with businesses, try to make it fun and hopefully make it profitable for them also.
So what have you been doing? Now I know you've done some things with a couple of restaurants lately, haven't you? Like Black Bear Diner and...
Right. We've got some benefits coming up. For Black Bear, they're going to be donating a percentage of sales.
Okay, so that hasn't happened yet.
That hasn't happened yet. Grocery Outlet, just a couple of days ago, we had a celebrity checker. We had Shane Bemis.
Oh, yeah. The mayor.
The mayor was there, along with a trailblazer, Bess Wills from Gresham Ford and her husband, Bob. And there was some real poor imitation of Elvis and a fellow from the series Gold Rush there.
Is that right? The poor imitation of Elvis, huh? That's what I was going to say. I bet that was you.
That was me. And we sold about $6,000 worth of product.
Wow.
Which gave SnowCap about $300. Plus, we also collected a number of donations. I'm going to guess probably about 500 in donations.
Nice.
Total. I mean, we haven't seen that yet. But again, at a nickel a pound.
That's a lot of food.
That's 25. If I'm doing my math right, that's 2,500 pounds of food.
But the need is so much greater even than that. Do you have any figures on like how much it's grown, like the amount of people that SnowCap serves? Do you have that information?
They serve about 8,000 people a month.
Oh, a month?
Yeah, so they're really...
That's incredible.
So they're really pushing it.
Yeah. You did Burgerville also. That was a...
Burgerville is just ending now, but they'll do it again.
Okay.
And they're going to be doing it again up at Hogan Road on December 14th from 5 to 8.
Okay, so when you go there and you buy something between 5 and 8, then a portion of the sales will go towards SnowCap. That's great.
Exactly.
And the other one I heard about was something about Salt Academy. And that's a dance and music.
Right, exactly. Young kids, they're going to have a recital out at Mount Hood Community College for 3 sessions over 2 days. And the recital costs $8 to get in. But you can also bring out 3 cans of food, and you can have your picture taken with Santa Claus.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. And that's kind of a win-win, isn't it?
It is, and those dates are December 9th and 10th.
Okay. And so at Mount Hood Community College.
Yes.
Yeah, Salt Academy. That'll be fun. So, what else do you do during this season to try to get people motivated to participate and fill a bag?
Well, we at my office. I mean, there's only so many things that we can do in a bank.
Legally.
Legally. Okay, fair enough. But one night, and then this night happens to be December 12th. December 7th. We'll have a dinner out there. We've had it for the last 3 years.
I was going to say, you did that before, yeah.
Yeah, and I have about 50 to 55 people.
Your closest friends?
Yeah, my closest friends.
Probably are.
In the branch, and we prepare dinner. We serve dinner. There's a little bit of wine involved, small auction, raffle, and we also bring in a marimba player for some background music.
That's nice.
And I've had a lot of people ask me to open the vault. I don't know why people want to see the vault.
Because they've never seen it. People want to know what it looks like in there.
And so I did that last year, and I'm going to do it again this year. But to get in, there's a massage chair in there with a masseuse, and they'll make a donation. They can
I
get a massage
love it.
and
That's great.
see our vault.
What did you do last night? Well, I had a massage in the bank vault.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not everybody can say that, right? So is this something that's open to the public then?
They can give me a call. Right, I've got about 15, 16 tickets left.
Wow.
It's a sellout.
It's a popular event then.
It is.
You know, but that's a good thing for other groups to remember. You know, if they want to get people into their place of business, perhaps they can think about doing that themselves. You know,
Exactly.
hold a dinner or a cocktail party or something. Invite people and give the money to SnowCap.
Right, exactly. Well, it's just, we mentioned Black Bear already. They're doing it.
Yeah.
Burgerville.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's great.
It's great.
So when you're able to give the money, say you collect all the money, do you know how much you got last year or how many pounds of food you got last year?
We collected the equivalent of around 550,000 pounds of food last year.
Oh, wow. Wow.
That will help them for about 3 to 4 months.
Really? That's it? Oh, that's so amazing. You provided a video, I believe.
Yes.
Maybe we could take a look at that and kind of get a better idea of what this whole thing is all about.
Okay.
Let's take a look at that.
I never thought that it would happen to me. I mean, I worked 2 jobs.
Well, we just paid our taxes and didn't have enough money, so I asked for help.
After I started getting Social Security, I found out I was low income. I didn't know I was.
I think we would have had to split up the family and really downsize as much as possible. It would have been a real struggle.
SnowCap made it so that we could feed my kids and keep a roof over their head.
Wow, how tough to have to make a decision between, I'm going to have this kid here and the other one's got to go somewhere else, or I got a roof over my head or we have food to eat.
Right. Or maybe medicine.
I mean, those are not choices people should have to make.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And you can see, I mean, it cuts across all age bracket, all income, whether people are working or not.
Yeah. One thing I remember talking to you about this previously was that these are our neighbors. These are, you never know. It could be the person who lives 2 doors down from you. It might be the person behind you in line at the grocery store. It could be, these are people in our community. This money stays here locally to help the people in our community. And that's important for people to know that they're, it's, you just never know when that could happen to you. Like that gal says, I work 2 jobs, or the lady who realized that she was low income. It's, it's there. For the grace of God, go I,
Now, don't be surprised on the envelope that we have.
Yes.
There is a Vancouver address, but that's our headquarters, so it all kind of filters through there.
But it really does stay here.
But it really does come back here. Don't want that mistake.
Good point to clear that up, Larry. Yeah. So the area that SnowCap serves, is it mostly East County or?
It's East County.
It's East County. Okay. And they've been around for how many years? Do you remember?
I want to say at least 25 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, maybe longer.
Yeah.
But
Judy Alley's
done
a great job there, and it's a good place. Now they also have a clothing pantry there too.
Yes.
So if people have, in fact, I've got a big bag in my car right now. I dropped one off last week and another because I'm cleaning my closets. But so if people have clothing that's gently used, or in my case, I bought it without trying it on and never returned it. So if you have something that's in good shape that somebody can use, and you can drop it off there too.
Right. It's all important. It all helps.
Yeah.
And there's always somebody that can use it.
Yeah, that's right. Anything else that we should know about Fill-A-Bag or about SnowCap? Are you on the board at SnowCap?
I'm not on the board.
You're not on the board?
The bank actually brought this program over from Vancouver. We've varied it a little bit. They have a 1-day program over on the other side of the river. We have a 60-day program.
You did it up.
We do it better.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And again, it stays local. Everybody that's doing it, there's hundreds, if not 1,000, of volunteers that work at SnowCap to keep the costs down so that the food can be put out. They just do a wonderful job there.
Yeah, they do. They do.
And again, I just want to say, the folks that help us do this, More power to them.
Thank God for them, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Larry. I hope you have a great time at your dinner.
Thank you.
I have no doubt that it'll be a blast. And if people have questions about this, they can go to SnowCap site. They can stop in a Riverview and talk to you.
They can, and we've even got a Facebook page. It's Fill a Bag 2016.
There you go. Check it out there.
There you
okay.
go.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
You bet. And thanks for watching Community Hotline tonight. Great organizations that can use your help, whether it be volunteering or donating money or food. There's a great need in the community. So check it out. Go to their websites, Facebook pages, and see what you can do to help our community thrive. I'm Monica Weitzel. We'll see you here next week on Community Hotline.